Scoriox, did you want to answer that question?
Yeah, we can really quickly answer that. It's hard for me to really pinpoint it, but if I had to be honest, being fulfilled emotionally is probably the focus for me out of the three for sure. I don't think I've told this to many people before, but I don't think everyone quite realizes that reading through my YouTube comments is often the highlight of my week. And I've made that little thing that I try to do every now and then where I do the top 3 comments of the week. It's quite obvious to you now why I do that. I mean, reading the comments, especially the nice ones, and especially the feedback. I work a lot. I work pretty well under pressure. So getting criticism and feedback is always really big for me as well. But yeah, so being fulfilled emotionally, being able to improve myself and improve my content, and then provide value to other people in this space is essentially the biggest reason I'm doing this right now. And that is where my focus lies. In terms of money and becoming famous and things, haven't really given them a whole lot of thought, to be honest.
Give them some thought. Look inside yourself. And I want to emphasize again, it's okay to want money really bad.
Yeah.
It's okay. Guys, it's okay to do that. Please do that. Realize that about yourself.
Bills require money to be paid, not dreams. So like, you need to keep the lights on. So money it's a real thing. It's real life stuff.
I think I do go after the money sometimes when it makes sense, but the focus is usually to drive that straight back into the YouTube to fulfill the other aspects of my content.
Yeah. For me, it's...
How about you, TSG?
For me, it's the two. It's one, so financially, I'm actually... Because I'll dox myself for those that don't know. I live in China, so cost of living here is pretty low. So, like, financially, I'm doing okay. So, out of my content, like, especially with the ILLUVIUM stuff, the finance isn't the most important thing for me. It's the other two things. It's one, I legitimately, the same way that when you talk about how Grant does 20-hour days, I feel the same way. Because once you get into the zone of something, like, I'll be sleeping at 5 a.m. and my wife's like, yo, why are you still up? And I don't even realize it's 5 a.m. because I'm just so stuck into it. It's just creating is super fun. And the second thing is getting famous. It's a really bad way of saying it, but yeah, it's getting famous. It's essentially building an audience. So you can then in the future leverage that to make more money, because making money now seems like I would rather have more of an audience, have more of a reach to do different things and expand and do other things. So those are my two things. Those are my two things that I'm looking at doing. Finance is important, but I kind of have finances elsewhere.
And the one thing you can count on, that's great. Thank you for sharing that. The one thing you can count on is that your priorities will change.
Yes.
So when I got into this space, getting famous was my #1 priority. And I didn't care about the money or the emotional fulfillment. I was willing to do whatever. And my priorities shifted all the time. So it's all good. Your priorities will change, and that's great. Yeah. It keeps it interesting.
It makes it fun. Yeah. It's like different levels every time. It's like, oh, yo, in this level in a video game, because I think of life as a video game. In one level, yo, I'm going to need this armor. In the next level, oh, man, there's a different enemy. I need to switch up my armor. And it's the same with priorities, I think. It's like when you're young, you just want to have fun. When you get older, you need to think about finances. When you're older, man, you have a kid on the way. So priorities change. It is what it is. It's a natural part of, Hey
everyone, thanks for watching. This video was sponsored by ILLUVIUM themselves. Definitely don't forget to catch the streams at about 8 p.m. on a Friday night EST, and we will see you there. Don't forget to watch this clip right over here to catch out some more Augment clips.